Okay, everybody, welcome to the week 0 wrap up video. This isn't going to be a very long video. I just want to cover just a couple things: where the teams are in the top 25, the updated conference standings, and we'll take a peek at the highs and watch to see if there's any changes there, which I doubt there was because not every team played in week 0. But let's start off with the top 25. And we're going to do both polls, the media and the coaches poll, just to kind of see where everybody's at. A lot of things really didn't change. We got Georgia at 1, Ohio State at 2, Texas at 3, Oregon at 4, Ole Miss at 5. Those round up the top 5. We'll just kind of scroll down real quick. I'm not going to announce every team, just to see if your favorite team is in the top 25 after week 0. And this is the media poll. And you can see many of these teams didn't even play in week 0, which is pretty common. So didn't expect too much change there. Let's see if the coaches is any different. And coaches poll is different. Ohio State got the top nod, probably because they beat Penn State in the video I showed earlier. I don't know if you've got a chance to see that yet, but I did post the full game because that was the game of the week. 2 top 10 teams. Obviously, it would be the game of the week, but this poll we got Ohio State at number 1, Georgia number 2, Oregon at 3, Texas at 4, and Alabama had a pretty good game against Oklahoma. So Oregon beating Michigan was huge as well. So those are your 2 polls. I'll scroll down here real quick for you just to see if you notice any changes with anything else. Okay, so those are 2 polls. More importantly, of this league, because it is a relegation league, is going to be the conference standings. And again, not every team played in week 0, so there are going to be a lot of teams here with no games. But let's start off with the ACC. And there are, looks like 6 teams that ended up week 1 with a W. You had Duke, Florida State, North Carolina, Pitt, and Syracuse, all with wins. And then Florida took a loss. Penn State took that loss against Ohio State, and Virginia Tech took a loss. And all the other teams didn't play. And let's check out their relegation league. And it looks like for Atlantic, UMass, Marshall, and James Madison all have the inside track to get into that game, that play-in game at the end of the season to make it into the ACC. Next, we'll check out the Big Ten. And Big Ten had 3 teams with wins. Obviously, we know about Ohio State, but also Indiana and Iowa State ended up with wins. And we'll take a look at their relegation league, which is the MAC. Let's see who has the inside track on that league. Looks like Akron, Miami, and Western Michigan all ended up with wins. All right, the third power conference we'll take a look at is the SEC. A bunch of teams had wins here. We got Georgia with a win, Kentucky with a win, Ole Miss with a win, Vandy with a win, Alabama with a win, App State with a shutout win. Not bad, not bad. And their relegation league is Conference USA. So a couple teams will start off the season good. Jacksonville State, brand new. They got a win. UAB crushed it over. They played 45-3. And the fourth Power 5 conference we'll check out is the Big 12. Ooh, they didn't fare so well with the conference. Only 2 teams with wins. Number 3 Texas and number 24 Texas A&M. Texas A&M crushed whoever they play. A lot of losses in this league. Yeah, actually not. Well, I'm actually missed up. Didn't even play. So there's your Big 12, and then their relegation league is the Sun Belt. You had 2 teams with wins there. Louisiana Tech and Nevada. Not surprising. Those are historically teams that do well. And then the final league is the Pac-12. A lot of teams had wins in this league. Actually did very well. Cal had a win. UCLA, Oregon, BYU, Boise State, and Wyoming. Did they even lose? They didn't take one loss as a conference. Pretty good for an opening week for a conference. And then their relegation league is the Mountain West. And they only had 1 team with a win, Hawaii. So Hawaii has the inside track after week 0 for the relegation league. Those are your conference standings. Let's go take a look at the Heisman. Take a quick peek at that. See if anything changed. Nope, everything's still the same. Ollie Gordon out of Oklahoma State. 2 Colorado players. You got Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, with Judkins in the middle, and then Carson Beck, quarterback for Georgia. All right, so there's your weekly wrap up. We're going to do this 3 times a week. I'm going to have a game of the week, played in full video, and then we'll have a wrap up video afterwards, just showing where all the standings are. Please, if you can, like, subscribe, follow along. This should be fun. All right, I'll see you guys next time.